Well, welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Green Bay Tailgating.
All right.
I'll tell you what, we are at the Stadium View Bar and Grill in the heart of the green and gold territory.
You got
And
it.
make Stadium View your game day destination.
And today we're going to tour one of Wisconsin's greatest old-fashioned meat markets.
I know, it's going to be fun.
I
Lots
know
of fun.
it. I like it. I
And-
like
and
meat
here's an
markets.
opportunity. The holiday season's coming up. Go to maddogandmerrill.com, maddogandmerrill.com, and you can create a nice gift box that we can get to you, or you can pick up from us. But go to maddogandmerrill.com. Now join us on Facebook and learn where all the great places Merrill and I are going to be this holiday season selling gift boxes like this. So if you're in the area of the Green Bay market, somewhere in the Midwest here, maddogandmerrill.com. We'll be right back with more
All right.
tailgate.
I'm excited today.
Oh, I'm hungry.
We're going to eat well.
I don't care about excitement. I'm hungry.
We're going to eat well. We really are.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by All Natural Golden Plump Chicken, Cherry Delight, and by Crisp Kraut Sauerkraut.
Welcome, everyone, to Mad Dog and Merrill's Green Bay tailgating party. I'm excited today, man.
Well, I'll tell you
I
what,
really am.
you don't even know the excitement that's in the air.
Okay.
We took a little visit to a great place down in Milwaukee. It's at the 8400 block of West Burleigh. It's 8415 West Burleigh in Milwaukee. And I'll tell you what, it's Bunzel's Old Fashioned Meat Market.
All right. Now
And
we're
I
talking.
had a chance to take a tour, to see some of the great fresh meats, smoked meats, some of the old-fashioned ways. And this baby right here was an award winner in Milwaukee. It won an award.
Okay.
And I'll show you what it is. I'm going to unwrap.
It's like Christmas.
Oh, honest to goodness,
Oh. Oh, man.
that is an award-winning beef jerky by Bunzel's, and it's beef and pork.
Oh.
Beef. Look at that strip of beef. Isn't that just absolutely
Oh,
gorgeous?
I can't wait to really munch into this baby.
And,
you
and
know?
there's more to come. And I'll tell you what, if you folks have an opportunity, there's a couple ways during the holiday season. But if you're in the Milwaukee area, do us a favor and go see the good folks at Bunzel's. And you can go online at bunzels.com. It's on Burleigh in Milwaukee, West Burleigh, the 8400th block of. And you can get beef jerky. You can do all kinds of fresh meats. They've got catering. They've got fresh delis available each and every day.
Did you get a sample anything when you were there?
Oh gosh, I did. I'll tell you in a little while.
Sure, okay.
Because I got some more. I got some more over
All
there.
right, good.
But
good.
great opportunities, and they do something we won't do. They'll actually do pig roasts.
Oh, good.
4 different ways, and they do catering. They do weddings, and if you're in the market and you want to do a summer picnic coming up, they're the folks to go see. We'll talk more on them. But here's the thing. I got to thinking, and we've talked about this before. These are hot dogs.
Okay.
These are good old-fashioned hot dogs, and hot dogs are these. Hot dogs go like this. Hot
Right.
dogs you need to cover up. Most of the time they're steamed done, they're not necessarily grilled. You cover them up with a bun, you put a corn dog in them and you dip them and you deep fry the darn things. You put a pig in a blanket.
Well, the way you explain this is just horrifying, ladies and gentlemen.
you stick them in a whole pot of beans so you
Yeah.
don't see the darn things. You know what I'm saying? Those are hot dogs.
Yeah.
These are award-winning wieners.
Oh,
And
I like
these are gorgeous.
wieners.
Look at that baby just bursting
Oh,
with
man.
action. Now that's from Bunzel's down in Milwaukee, and those are wieners, and you don't cover those babies up. So one of the ways I discovered to do them, and we've done these paddles before.
Sure.
And these are 3 different choices you can do. I have baby reds, Yukon Golds, and just russets.
Yep.
Or you can use the white bakers, and that's fine too. But here's a great opportunity for the potatoes, and we've done the paddles before, and it's a great way not to cover up gorgeous wieners. And
Good job.
They're Frankfurters, they're Vienna sausages, they're the Wieners of Vienna. The Wieners of Vienna.
Everybody's a wiener, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's a wiener.
So we actually slice our potatoes up into paddles. I'll glisten them with an oil.
All
I'll
right.
season them up with a little bit of Mad Dog and Merrill's grilling magic. And I can proudly say, if you're in the market to find Mad Dog and Merrill's products, you can go to Bunzel's down in Milwaukee on Burleigh, Bunzel's in Milwaukee, and they have a whole variety of our sauces, spices, marinades. So we're gonna season those up. I'm gonna
Okay.
place those on the grill so they're nice and toasty done, just like that little paddle of potato, and simple to do. This is as simple as it comes, is a little bit of nice fresh grated cheese, some peppers and onions over the top of that. You put the hood down, you let them blend together, and I'm just gonna move this jerky
Here, I'll
out.
hold that
No,
for
I
you.
know that routine. So I'm just gonna move those out of the way, and all we're simply gonna do is paddle up some of the potatoes. Now I did a little sneak preview here, and I'm gonna do
Okay.
some andouille in the next segment.
Oh,
But
you brought up-
these are their wieners right here, and I actually stuffed them with a spicy sauerkraut that we're going to show you how to create a spicy sauerkraut coming up.
Okay.
So we didn't cover up, we just added to our nice little wieners from Bunzel's.
Everybody's a wiener, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
let's not
Everybody's a
forget that
wiener.
delicious one right
Boy,
there.
I'll tell you what.
Dang,
the
that's gonna be
aroma
good.
is just in the air. You can smell
Yeah,
the
I
smoke
know.
flavor on there, which
Yeah.
is just amazing.
So take these little hot dogs that bend and they're not natural. I don't know what's in them. And cover them up with beans and corn dogs and buns. But
So-
don't get them near me, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that thing.
Somebody's at home right now going, "Oh my gosh,
I know.
that's disgusting."
They're eating it.
That's disgusting. Hey, I'm bagging a little bit today. Hey, I just got one pork chop here. I've got some more pork chops on the grill, but I'm doing a maple flavored pork chops today. A bourbon maple pork chops.
Sounds delicious.
Now, obviously, I'm going to use a little bit of maple bourbon.
Yep.
And I'm going to do everything in quarter cups. Not fifths, quarters today. But just about a quarter cup of each, it comes out absolutely great. Obviously, the alcohol will burn off when you're cooking this. I'm going to put this up. Yeah, put that on there. But you'll use a little bit of W sauce.
It's going to pour now.
Yep.
But we want a quarter, not a
I
fifth.
know, yeah, a quarter of that. And then you need some oil, so that'll brown up really nice and good. You got the Worcestershire and you got the olive oil. And this is all what I'm going to marinate this with. But to top this off a little bit, believe it or not, that you won't believe, is I'm going to use a little bit of
Maple syrup.
Nope. I'm going to use that. Matter of fact, in the second segment, we'll make it glaze. But I'm going to use a little bit Dijon mustard. That looks
A
disgusting.
fifth of it?
A quart, a fourth. But even amount. So you can adjust it. If you don't want that much bourbon, you don't need to. And a little bit of brown sugar to sweeten it up. That's going to be the sweetness. You want to be careful because the brown sugar, that's what will make that caramelize. But stick that in the refrigerator for a good 2 to 3 hours. You can do it
Stick it.
overnight. Stick it in there. But on the next segment, we're going to go ahead and make it glaze. We're going to throw this on the grill. Like I said, I got a couple more on there. Man, I can't wait to dig into
That's a
those wieners.
Vienna sausage. That's a Vienna sausage, ladies.
That's a
and
wiener, ladies and gentlemen. We're wieners. One
We are
and for all.
Wiener versed. We are the first of the Wieners.
Very versed.
We'll be right back. Crazy. I'll tell you what, we are at Stadium View Bar and Grill in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We are Mad Dog and Merrill. You can go on maddogandmerrill.com and learn more. But old-fashioned meat markets is the theme of the day.
I know, and that's sort of like prize package number 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and just a neat little Sharpie marker right on the butcher block paper. It says Bunzel's Andouille. Andouille.
Oh.
And andouille sausages are nice little Cajun spice sausages. And they, here, hang on to that.
Thank you.
And they are just absolutely delicious. These are packed full of flavor, I can see it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take and we're gonna stuff these, and that's what I did with the wieners,
Yeah.
wieners before. So these are a smoked sausage, and I'm just gonna make a couple little slits.
All
And
right.
we've seasoned them, and we've done them this way before. So 3/4 of the way through, good sharp knife, just follow the curve of the sausage. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a little bit of sauerkraut. I'm gonna add some crushed red peppers to that.
Ooh, Andy.
Crushed red peppers to the sauerkraut. I've got some jalapenos that I stripped down, and we're simply gonna take, and I'm gonna dice up a few slices of those. And I'm just gonna kind of blend that together. So now we got the spiciness of the red chili peppers that's gonna hit
All right.
home. We've got the milder but good little anti-inflammatory peppers, which are really gonna inflame at the end.
That's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be mild. A mild.
So we're going to take our andouille, and I don't know
Right.
if you can see the flavors that are packed in there, but those folks at Bunzel's know how to do it. And I'm just going to take that seasoned kraut, and I'm going to reinforce the flavor that they've already added to that andouille. I'm going to place those on the grill. I prefer to do them indirect so the bottom don't
Sure,
burn.
yeah.
If you're doing a gas grill, fire it up underneath for about 1.5 minutes just to get the catalyst going. But indirect on the grates of the grill, and let those slow cook until they just kind of swell open, and they're going to be delicious.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
You
to
get it
dig
going
into
on the
that.
stuff the
All
rest
right,
of
okay,
mine.
okay. We did the pork chops, marinated the pork chops, a little bit of bourbon, brown sugar, a little mustard in there, equal amounts. I usually do it in 1/4 cups, as I mentioned before. Now you don't want to overcook pork because pork's easily done at 145 degrees. Easily done. Easily done. The old days of cooking at 100 and 185 are done. But I used a maple bourbon that I marinated this with. So these are maple pork chops that I'm making. I'm going to make a maple glaze, which is very simple to do.
delicious.
I've got some butter that I'm melting up right now. I'm going to add some maple syrup. And thanks to our fine executive director, he saved me because I went ahead and hit the bottle when we came in here. We've got it secured with good old duct tape. We had a leaker there for a while, but Rod saved the day. I'm going to add the...
Usually Rod's the leaker.
Rod is. Now what I'm going to do for this is I've got the butter and I got the maple syrup. I do not want to overdo it with the bourbon. I just want to have a nice little tang of the bourbon flavor in there. There
Sure,
again,
makes
that's
sense.
got an accent, but you don't want to overpower it. A lot of people go, okay, I want to use, I'm maybe going to use maybe a shot at the most.
Bang!
All right, bang, boom, boom,
Oh,
you
a
got
shot,
her, you got
a
her.
jigger. Sorry.
All right, mix that around. And when the pork's just about done, which this is that's when you want to brush it on. So I had a really nice, unique flavor on there. You want to go ahead and get both sides.
Well, he's doing that. Let's take a little gander right here. Now, at Bunzel's, I also picked up, these are, and I got them written down here, and I apologize. They actually wrote this for me right on the paper. This is a pretzel cutlet.
Whoa.
I know. So they took pretzels and they crushed them coarsely. They took honey Dijon mustard, butter, they dipped them in that, and then they rolled them in the pretzel breading, and I baked them indirect method of cooking for about 30 minutes. And just to serve this off, here, let me just show you real quick.
Yeah, go right ahead.
In this skillet over here, I took some of that spicy sauerkraut that I made,
Yep.
and when I serve it to the folks at the
Oh.
guests, I'm just going to put a platter there for one folks and a platter behind it for the other folks. God dang it all.
Oh, man. Heck with the pork chops. Aren't you going to cut into that at all?
You know something? I'm going to give you the knife, and I'm going to tell these good folks over here that we are using this great little travel cue. It's a Napoleon, nice little go anywhere gas grill, and you can find it at Silica for your home. And you can go online at shopsilica.com, 3 great locations: Beaver Dam, Fond du Lac, and Watertown. They have appliances, they have furniture, they have electronics, grills, and more. And we go there all the time. In fact, our executive partner, Rod, his folks that went there for their television
Yep,
set.
great place, good folks.
Good folks, nice folks. Go see Tom and the gang. Silica for your home. 3 great locations. You can go online and shopsilica.com. Great place, good folks. We'll be right back with more of Green Bay Tailgating.
Oh, you got her, ladies and gentlemen.
Dig into the cutlets,
All
sir.
right, okay.
I'll tell you what, Mad Dog and Merrill here. We are Green Bay Tailgating, and no matter where you're tailgating at, it's always fun. Anything goes. And I forgot to mention, what a great combination. A little bit of our DeWorks with that breaded cutlet.
Oh, why didn't you think of that earlier, sir?
The pretzel cutlet, homemade ketchup, sauerkraut, onions, and a little horseradish mustard goes great with anything. It's a great condiment, that's for gosh darn sure. Well, Meryl's taking a little gander at that. Meryl, I have a gift for you, by the way.
All right, now what do we got?
This is from Bunzel's,
All right.
and I'll tell you what. This is the epitome of homemade summer sausage.
Oh.
I kept the Hungarian sausage at home, but you look at this.
Oh, man.
Now there's a stick of summer sausage, a stick
I
of
bet
flavor.
you were like a little kid at a candy store. I better try that one there just to see what that's like.
And you know, another great item here. You hang on to that again. I think that's for my last one when I need it. I pronounce it Lahnjager, and it is so stick sausage you see in all those great butcher shops, all those great meat markets, the old-fashioned meat markets. And Bunzel's has great ones. They have different flavors, like they have hot, They have a jalapeno and cheddar. They've got garlic, and they have this, the good old-fashioned one. Now, Landjager means hunter.
Okay.
Hunter in German, and it's because the sportsman, the outdoorsman can take these with them. It's a great source of fast energy. Kids can do the same thing. If you're tailgating, it's a great thing to take along the tailgaters. And I'll show you these sausage sticks, and these are just phenomenal. Look at them babies there. They are the epitome of a stick of sausage, and I'm going to create a nice little green and gold hors d'oeuvre with mine. So I'm simply going to take, and you can use these in cooking.
Sure.
You can eat them as a snack stick. People put them in different dishes, but here's a great way to do it. Just take a couple of those sticks, and you can try one if you want to. Now I have a little.
I can, or you're talking to me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
You.
I thought you said you could try one if you want
did.
to. Okay.
A little green and a little gold action. So green pepper, gold pepper. I want to do things that don't take too long to cook because I just want to warm these through. I don't want to dry these beautiful sticks. That's natural casing. They're so tender, they're so moist. So all you do is take a little toothpick, a little green, a little gold, and you make a whole bunch of these like I did, and you toss them right on the grates of the grill. And these are done with the hot stick ones, the hot ones.
Boy.
So these are delicious to do, and I'm going to try this while you do whatever you're doing.
Bunzel's flavor.
Bunzels.com. That's all I got to say.
Oh, good products so far. I know that we talked about this before, but I'm doing some side pork. We're doing the pork candy. A lot of times we'll go ahead and brush a little brown sugar on there if we want to. But what I decided to do today, since I've got the bourbon maple syrup, is I'm going to brush a little bit of that on there. And that'll just add just a little bit of good flavor to that, which will make a really big, it'll sweeten it up. And I'm not gonna put that much on there. Should flare up a little bit on both sides. Nice
sorry,
flavor.
what are you doing? Oh, side pork.
Side pork. I wasn't planning on it, but I had side pork with me. You know, I'd never leave home without some side pork.
You know, I'm a doctor of grillology. I could cure that cut of meat and make it bacon.
There you go. There you go. That is exactly what it is. Uncured bacon. Another thing that you can do, and I had seen this, I wanted to try it, and there again I had some skewers and I had some tomatoes, is go ahead, take the side pork. Now if you can't, sometimes you go to the store, you get the side pork in big chunks where you got to slice it yourself.
You just keep talking.
I know, you little lucky devil, you. But I'm going to just slide the side pork on there.
Slide the side pork
Slide
on
the
there.
side pork, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of a tomato. A little bit of pepper. Got red on red, though. That's not very colorful. Rod would get on my case.
Well, right, I'm the
I
food
know, I
stylist.
know it. Then you've got a little bit of basil. You just keep on going. Grill it about 4 to 5 minutes direct. Now, a lot of times when we do shish kebabs, we'll do what we call the indirect method of cooking,
Absolutely.
where there's no heat underneath. That's exactly how I would really do this. No heat underneath. Let it go about 15, 20 minutes, and it'll brown up really nice and everything for
I
it.
bet you.
I'm gonna flip my side pork and do the other side there, sir.
And let's take a little gander over to our nice little travel queue over here. Can we do that, Mr. Cameraman? This is, and I'm gonna slaughter it, but it's scallopini. So scallopini, that's actually a breaded mixture of rice, mozzarella, marinara, and pork. So it's more of a northern Italian rice mixture, and it's rolled sticky, like sticky rice, like sushi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then you bake it, and it's just absolutely delicious. You bake it off to the side of the grill, indirect method of cooking, and you serve it maybe with some nice little green and gold squash rings, like I sliced and glistened with an oil and browned up on both sides. So we have the green and gold, and we have a nice little side dish from Bunzel's.
Oh, look at this side
Woo,
pork. I
man.
love this side
Here's
pork.
where you cut these, by the way. Do I have time
All right.
to cut these?
Sure, we got time,
No,
don't we? What
I'm
do you
gonna
mean?
I'm
Come
come
on.
right back. I'll show you how to cut these rings in just a second.
All right, nice darn.
I know. How's your side pork?
Fine. Well, I want to try some right now. I'm going to have to do it off the air. Oh, Connor?
We'll be right back. Well, I'll tell you what, we've had a great time tailgating today. And speaking of tailgating, speaking of the holidays, don't forget to go on the line at maddogandmerrill.com and join us on Facebook, or find out how you can order your own mix and match gift boxes for the holiday season. We're grilling.